There we go. Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the FC's Football channel. And today we are back with another watch-along. Right. So, I'm late as it is, and everything is just not going right. I've got the game on, although I keep dropping out signal-wise for it, which is not ideal. This light is all over the gaff. There we go. Sorted that now. Hopefully, the TV will sort itself out and just stop losing signal. I've got a TV license, BBC. Let me watch it. Because I don't want to have to go on to... What's it called? I don't want to have to go on BBC iPlayer. It's a game I can finally watch live, and as it happens, I don't want to have to go... Just switch over to the fucking iPlayer. But interestingly enough, obviously, there is a game going on at the moment. That is, of course, the Championship playoffs. If I try and find it. Here it is. It's actually, that has been Sheffield United versus Nottingham Forest. In Sheffield, Nottingham Forest are 2 goals up. Jack Colback and Brennan Johnson with the goals in that one for Nottingham Forest. Looks like they may be Premier League bound, which is huge for Nottingham Forest. However, our attention today is on the FA Cup final, where Chelsea do play Liverpool. Of course, a repeat of the Carabao Cup final. So there's a good chance for Chelsea to try and get revenge on Liverpool for that defeat. What is this? So what's going on at the moment? We've got like a little... Oh, it's National Anthem, innit? You love the National Anthem. Right, again, just to go through the lineups for the game today. So it is Edouard Mendy in goal. It's a back three, I should say, of Trevor Chalobah, Thiago Silva, and Antonio Rudiger. It will then be Reece James and Marcos Alonso as the 2 wing backs, with Jorginho and Mateo Kovacic as a midfield 4, with a front 3 of Mason Mount, Christian Pulisic, and Romelu Lukaku. For Liverpool, it is, of course, their 4-3-3, with Alisson starting in goal. Trent Alexander-Arnold, Konate, Van Dijk, and Robertson make up a back 4. Thiago, Henderson, and Naby Keita make up a midfield 3, with Fabinho, of course, being injured for this game. So a big player in midfield missing for Liverpool. However, a front 3 is Salah, Mane, and Luis Diaz for Liverpool. It's a strong lineup for Liverpool. And I really like that front 3 of Diaz, Mane, and Salah. Right, so something I've just seen on Twitter, I think they make a good point. Why are Chelsea wearing yellow? Like, why? Like, why are they not wearing their home kit? It makes no sense. Why are Chelsea wearing their away kit when A, they're the home team? Well, they're seen as the home team in this final. And B, as we get kicked off, and B, Liverpool wear red. Red and blue are like the biggest opposites in sport. Right, so I mean, Chelsea went long from the goal kick, and now Liverpool will go long, just trying to get that ball forward straight away to Salah, who rolls it back to Trent. And I'm interested to see how the likes of a Trent Alexander-Arnold and particularly Mohamed Salah play. Salah, for me, recently has been horrific. They've been really, really poor. So it'll be interesting to see how he gets on today. Will he perform and get back to the levels we know Salah is capable of, or will we see the same poor performances that we've been seeing of the Egyptian? Sorry. Christian Pulisic has brought it down. Loses the ball to Henderson. Quick throw, Mane. Loses the ball in Jorginho. Goes long over the top, looking for Lukaku. Overhit, and Alisson will collect. And quickly throw it out to, I think it's Robertson there, who just gives it into Van Dijk. And and Liverpool will just kind of start knocking the ball around the back. Diaz. Robertson. Mane dropping in deep. I quite like Sadio Mane playing in that number 10 role, or like that. Well, it's a false 9 position, isn't it, really? I do like Mane playing in there. Obviously, he played a very similar role at Southampton, where he played just off the striker. Which was it Pella at Southampton? Obviously, he can play off the wings, played off the wings there as well. But I think he's very smart. I think he's good. He's a good finisher. And to be honest, look, I thought maybe start of last season, might have been the season before that. I was thinking Mane's done. Mane's a player that Liverpool should be looking to replace. But I think this season, especially recently, he's kind of come into his own. He's been really, really impressive. Alisson, what a touch that was by Alisson. Ball so high up in the sky. Alisson just brings it down on his knee. What a touch from the Brazilian. And Henderson goes over the top, looking for Luis Diaz. Reece James is back and deals with it. And here's Chalobah. If you guys can remember back to the Carabao Cup final. Poor kick by Mendy. Luis Diaz gave Trevor Chalobah a torrid time. And chance here for Liverpool straight away. And Thiago just couldn't get the end of a Diaz cross. And already there, Diaz causing issues for Diaz. For Trevor Chalobah, sorry. And like I was just about to say, in the Carabao Cup final, if you guys can remember that, Diaz did that every time he had Chalobah on toast. And it's really interesting to see how that kind of duel goes. Because it's not looking good already. Not good already. Van Dijk wins the long ball. Thiago Silva goes down the line. Mount wins a throw-in. Or loses the throw-in, I should say. Thiago finds Diaz. I tell you what, every time we go from a Liverpool defending to attacking, the screen is just so over contrasted, or exposed, I should say, not contrasted. It's unbelievable. I think Liverpool will win. I mean, I haven't really thought about predictions at all. I didn't realise the final was today, to be honest. So, yeah, I haven't thought about predictions. I'm going to go for... I'm going 2-1 Chelsea. What? I know you said you think Liverpool will win, but do you have a prediction? Ball comes in for Chelsea, for Liverpool. Chelsea deal with it. Good day, mate. Happy one. Wesak Day. What is Wesak? Wesak. Happy Wesak Day to you, my guy. Right, here comes Diaz for Liverpool. Pulls it across. Nothing can get onto it, but so far, this is all Liverpool at the moment. Thiago to Trent. Puts the cross in. It's a poor ball in. And James can head it back to Mendy. Right. Fairs. Well, it go back at you, mate. NG, do you have a prediction for the game, lad? Chance here for Diaz again. And surely this has got to be 1-0. Edouard Mendy with a huge save. And Chalobah clears. That'd be Keita. Why? My God. What a start this has been for Liverpool. They're absolutely all over Chelsea at the moment. As long as Liverpool don't win, it's a win for me, man. For Man United, so I would say this goes to Penalties and Kepa being the hero. I don't think they'll make that mistake again. I don't. Right, so Thiago Silva's down. I don't know quite what happened. Sar's warming up. Obviously, Malong Sarr is not a very good footballer. So fingers crossed for Chelsea fans, he won't have to come on. It's a great save by Mendy, but Diaz really should score. Ooh. It looks like when Chalobah clears it, he just he catches Thiago Silva with his studs. I tell you what, he is sweating as well, Chalobah, already. 10 minutes in, he is sweating. And also, if Chelsea seldom loses 2 Wembley finals in a row, Chelsea never loses. 1-0. Oh yeah, 1-0's not too bad. I mean, like I said, I've gone for 2-1. I think you think back to that Carabao Cup final, the amount of chances both teams had. I just see goals, but yeah, I do just feel like Chelsea nick it. Thiago with a flick over the top looking for Diaz. Reece James gets there first. And Chelsea do well to play it out from what could be a sticky situation. But Thiago Silva is back up and he's alright now, which is good to see. I would absolutely love Frankie de Jong at Man United. Whether it will happen or not, I'm not sure. But yeah, I would love him. Love him at United. And here is Diaz. Cuts inside. Good block. Thiago Silva puts the ball in. Naby Keita looks to head it back. Trent in the box. Blocked by Pulisic. But yeah, no, I would love Frankie de Jong. When he went to Barcelona originally, I wanted him. And I'm still taking him now. Right, so we have a Liverpool corner here. Chelsea needs to step it up. There's absolutely no doubt about that because Liverpool so far having it all their own way. Alisson's had nothing really to do. Mendy's had to make a couple good saves. And can Liverpool make it 1-0 from this corner? Lukaku heads clear. Good throw in by Liverpool. Mane's in. Puts the ball across. Van Dijk can't get there ahead of Chalobah. But Keita picks it up. That was crap. Right. TV area. What the fuck are you doing? Pardon me. Fabregas is on a free this season. Might as well sign him for depth and experience. Same goes for Eriksen. I mean, I actually wouldn't mind getting Eriksen. For the right price, in terms of wages, I don't think Eriksen is a terrible signing. I think he's versatile. I think he can Ooh. I think he can play off the flanks somewhat. And can play as a number... Obviously, he's a number 10. And if... Depending on where we're going to see Van der Beek play, really. Do you feel I could see Eriksen ending up at maybe even still Spurs again? I don't see a world in which he stays at Brentford. I really, really don't. I think he's too good for Brentford. And I think Brentford know that. And he definitely knows that. Thiago Silva, lovely ball out to Marcus Alonso. Alonso into Pulisic. Thiago Silva. Lovely crossfield ball. Ball comes in. Lukaku's trying to hold on. Oh, great chance, Pulisic. Lukaku was holding off Konate, but it fell for Pulisic. And Pulisic let rip, and it was just wide of that front post. We'll see it again. He's holding him off. It does touch at Lukaku's hand. But if it goes in, that should count, right? Because it's the same as the Watmore one. It hits his hand, but he's not the goal scorer, so it should count. Of course, it wouldn't count, would it? But it should count under the same rules that allowed the goal, the Watmore goal, for me. If we if we are smart out in spending our money, we could get a 10 to 11 like Chelsea. No. We ain't gonna get that money. That should have been yellow. I didn't actually see the foul, to be honest. I was looking in chat. Ball comes in. Alisson catches that so easily. But look, I think this summer, I think you've got to prioritise positions. We've got to get a DM, a Sasha midfielder. Frank de Jong is that. He's not an out-and-out DM. He's a player that you can play in a pivot. And I think you do want to still get a defensive-minded player. I still like the idea of getting Sangare from PSV. Obviously, there's Konrad Laimer, who currently plays for Leipzig. You've got... Obviously, ideally, you'd... Someone like a Chouameni from AS Monaco. I think then you look at probably wingers. Maybe a goalkeeper. Chelsea looking to get 2 to 3 new defenders might affect us. I don't think there's really any need to go for centre backs. To be honest, I think you look at our centre back. I mean, look, as much as we like to hate on Harry Maguire, somewhere in there is a good defender, and we've seen that during his time at Manchester United. Somewhere in Harry Maguire there is a good defender. It's about finding it, and I think Ten Hag will back himself to find it. I think we've got Lindelof. We've got obviously Rafael Varane. I don't think we'll be looking at centre-backs. Unless, that is, we can get a Matthias de Ligt. Unless we can get de Ligt, I don't think a centre-back will be coming in. Mendy comes out well and heads it away from Mane. But Chelsea are under it a bit now because they can't really get it clear. And Thiago takes it down but wins a free kick. Well, Chelsea won a free kick. Ooh. Did it look like a Dutch Maguire, for fuck's sake? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I think De Ligt's got a bit more pace about him. Oh, looks. Yeah, I can see that. What the fuck is that woman wearing? Did you guys also just see that like woman wearing a Chelsea sombrero with her like knickers hanging, well, drooping down from it? Shot over the bar by, I think that was Robertson, was it? I tell you what, Liverpool are all over Chelsea at the moment. And if this continues, it's only going to finish one way. But can Chelsea kind of withstand the pressure? Can they kind of take the pressure and then counter? Because I think you look at how Chelsea, how Spurs, sorry, played against Liverpool a week or so ago. Very similar. Defensive in the first half. Let them kind of get tired, wear themselves out. Second half, they came for it and obviously got their goal. Liverpool aren't taking their chances. Yeah, that's the big issue for Liverpool at the moment. If they don't take their chances and they let Chelsea grow and get back into this game, Liverpool could be in trouble. But it doesn't look likely at the moment, does it? Do you see our leaked third kit for the next season? It's a zebra kit. Hold on, wait a minute. As Chelsea are on the attack here. Ball comes in, Pulisic! Just wide. Oh, it's a great chance there for Christian Pulisic. But just wide for Chelsea. I will come back. Hold on. There it is. Don't slag off the zebra kit. Don't slag it off. Respect the zebra. Respect the zebra. But yeah, I have seen the kit. I mean, I've not seen like proper good quality images of it. But I like the home kit. I like the away kit. Not a huge fan of the yellow. Guardiola may win his 4th Premier League out of 6 seasons, while Klopp has won 1 out of 7. Apart from for financial advantages, what other reasons are there for this? Pep's better. Man City are better. And fine. I don't think you can really point financial advantages at Pep, really. Like, look at 50 million on Naby Keita, 75. No, 70 million on Van Dijk. How was it, like 60 million on Alisson? Like, these aren't small transfer fees, are they? How much was Diaz? Was he 40 million? It's a long ball looking for Salah, loses the ball. Like, Liverpool have spent just as much money, really, as Man City. Like, especially when you consider what both teams have done. Man City have won the Premier League, as you said, 4 times out of 6. They've won the League Cup. Apart this year, they won like what was it? 5 out of 6 League Cups in a row. The only one they didn't win was this year's. How many FA Cups have they won? Like they get to the latter stages of Champions League pretty much every year. Like Liverpool have spent just as much money. Well, yeah, obviously Man City have spent more, but that's because they win more stuff, so that they will have more money gained organically. If Liverpool won as much as these clubs did, they would spend that money too. As like, that's just the truth. This idea that the only reason Man City are good is because they've spent loads of money, it's the same reason as why Liverpool are good. I mean, they were they were nowhere near a league title before they spent 70 million on Van Dijk, broke the transfer record for a defender, and then broke another transfer record for a goalkeeper. Or it might have been the second. I can't remember which happened first, Kepa or Alisson. I know Kepa is now the most expensive. So I'm just not on board. I think the way Liverpool plays are great for cup competitions, and I think that's why, especially for for the Champions League, which is why they've been far more successful, I guess. But I mean, I don't think you can say Man City haven't been successful, really. I mean, what, a semi-final and then a final in the last 2 years. They always get there or thereabouts, don't they? Well, they're always in and around the quarterfinals and the semi-finals of the Champions League, Man City. And the only reason that's considered a failure is because of how good they are. And Alonso's in here! Good save, Alisson. Gotta go, mate. Hopefully you won't be playing in the Conference League when I next see you. I'll see you in a bit, mate. We won't be playing Conference League. Don't worry. We absolutely no chance. Diaz. Thiago. And really, I mean... Oh, sorry, I'm so tired. Apart from that Diaz chance early on, the better chances of this game have really fallen to Chelsea. It looks like Alisson may have a bit of a knock here. Where's his shinnies? We'll see this chance again. Pulisic. It's a lovely ball. Lovely weighted ball from Pulisic into Alonso. And Alonso, it's a poor first touch. And he should score. He should score, Alonso. He takes a really poor first touch. And Alisson gets out quick. But Alisson and Alonso have collided. And looks a bit of a painful one for Alisson. Alisson's back up. He's all right. Although Kelleher is warming up. That would be a huge blow for Liverpool if they have to take Alisson off. Not even just for this game. If that could potentially be a long-term injury. But Alisson looks absolutely fine now. Konate. Poor Cater is out for a throw-in to Chelsea. Quite high up the pitch, especially considering how deep Chelsea have been today. And Mo Salah's gone down on the halfway line. I don't know what's happened. This is a massive concern because this has happened off the ball by the looks of things. I don't actually know what's happened here. And he's pointing out his groin. So has he tweaked his groin? That's not very good. And Salah walks off. He's clapping the crowd. And here comes Jota. Jota is going to come on for Mohamed Salah. And Jota is on in place of Mohamed Salah. And by the looks of it, Jota will just slot in on that right-hand side where Mane has been. Rudiger finds Alonso. Alonso into Mount. Mount, can he find Pulisic? Christian Pulisic is in! Why is he not shot? What a chance there for Chelsea and Christian Pulisic. And he decides to try and pass it rather than shoot. What is he doing? Mason Mount brings it down really well. Finds Pulisic. And tries to put it back across goal. For me, that should be fired at the front post. Give the goalkeeper something to save. If I don't want another Carabao Cup game. I've got stuff to be doing today. I can't be doing extra time. Honestly, like I didn't even know if I was going to do the watch along for this game today. But I thought it's a big game. I've got to do it. I've just got work to do, so I can't sit here for bloody extra time. Thiago does so well there. Luis Diaz. Henderson. Thiago. Keita. Mane. Lovely ball out to Diego Jota. You going to sort the contrast? Trent. Jota. Henderson. Konate. Jota. Can he find Trent? He can. And here is Trent Alexander-Arnold. Blocked. Thiago has the ball from deep. Lovely ball into Robertson. Diaz. I tell you what, Liverpool so much better than Chelsea so far today. But like I said, the better chances certainly have come to Chelsea. Chelsea should have at least one goal here. So that's got to be a bit of encouragement for Thomas Tuchel, knowing that even when his team haven't turned up really so far, they should be leading. Lovely ball out to Diaz. Thiago's made a good run. And here he is. Thiago. Robertson. Diaz. Lovely ball into Mane. Twist and turn. Goes down. Diaz. Trent. Keita. Kovacic. Pulisic. Lovely ball. Alonso. Free kick? No. Christian Pulisic. Does really well there, Pulisic. Finds Lukaku on the halfway line. Knocks it back into Reece James. Kovacic. Rudiger. Alonso. Alonso. Rudiger. Jorginho. Brilliant. Honestly, like, my signal keeps just kind of messing up. It keeps freezing. It's actually pissing me off. I've just seen Jorginho jump and then go backwards. TV, aerial, sort it. Pissing me off, man. Van Dijk. Keita. Jota. Jota looks for the ball up right to Diaz. Diaz has gone down under a challenge from Reece James. Nothing's been given. Jurgen Klopp's not happy about that. I tell you what, as FA Cup's finals go, this has been a boring one. It really has been, hasn't it? Long ball and it freezes. My God. Lukaku's in. Oh. There I go. To Trent. Cater. Naby Cater. Out to Diaz. Trent. Jota. Thiago. Here's Trent. Puts the ball in. Headed clear. Steve Holland and Gareth Southgate's in the building, everybody. I'm so bored of this final. Honestly, it's just absolutely nothing's happening. Half time's about 3 minutes away, and that'll probably be the best part of the final. Like, nothing's actually happening. I could fall asleep. Mane. Trent. Goes long. Jorginho gets there. Loses the ball, and here comes Jota. Referee's given a free kick. I think Chelsea might get away with one there. I'm not 100% sure there's a foul there. Oh, it's a clear foul. It's an absolute stonewall free kick. To a long ball. Lukaku does so well against Kanate. Here's Alonso. Wins a throw in high up. Just on the edge of the Liverpool box. Good opportunity this for Chelsea to maybe get one last attack in before half time. Here's Alonso. Tries to get down the left. Naby Keita does well. And it's out for a throw in for Chelsea. Minute to go in this first half. Plus whatever stoppage time we get. Keita goes long. Kovacic loses the ball. And Mane's left in for dust. Here comes Liverpool with Sadio Mane. Out to Diogo Jota. Thiago. Robertson puts the ball in. Great chance for Diogo Jota. And he puts it over. Huge chance there for Chelsea. Well, for Liverpool, I should say. And Chelsea really should be a goal down. And Jota missing a huge chance. I feel like Jota does that a lot. I feel like he's always missing big chances, that man. He should score. I agree, Hero. He should score. There's 4 minutes of added time in this first half, so there is still time to see a goal in the first half. Lukaku beats Konate in the air again. And a mix-up in communications, really, between Alisson and Van Dijk. But Van Dijk does, well, Alisson, I should say, does get there in the end. And that's a poor pass by Trent. And it's out for a throw-in to Chelsea. Jorginho to Lukaku! Over the bar. It was in the air. Lukaku should do better. But he's not on his heels. He's getting into those opportunities. I think he should do better. We'll watch it again. Jorginho, a lovely ball through. It is bobbling. It's a difficult effort, but he should do better. For me, he should hit the target there, Lukaku. And both teams, as we said earlier, having chances just don't seem like they want to put the ball in the net. Carabao Cup again, but boring, I agree. Both teams, well, like, with the Carabao, the charges were coming so quickly. Ugh. It was end to end. This game has not been that. But we are getting chances, but they're so infrequent. But they are shocking misses. Alonso should have scored. Lukaku, for me, should score. Pulisic could have scored. Jota should have scored. Diaz should have scored. I keep kicking my bin. Water here. Yeah, there's so many opportunities for players to have scored in this game. It's shocking that it's still 0-0. But like, I mean, that's what we said about the Carabao Cup final as well. To be fair. Oh, let me put that there. That should be the middle. Let me move the face. Oh no, that's what I want. Bang. There you go. How are we, Soccer Zone, mate? How are we? We got 30 seconds left for this first half, and I'm going to be honest. It'll be the best. This next 15 minutes will probably be more entertaining than the game itself. I'm good, mate. How are you? Well, I know how you are. You've just said. What do you make about the Frankie De Jong rumours? I'm pretty sure you're a Barca fan. I'm right, ain't I? There is half time. This first half of the FA Cup. It is Chelsea 0, Liverpool 0. Both teams really should have scored in that first half. But 0-0. But yeah, what do you make of Frankie De Jong? For me, I'd like Frankie De Jong swap for Rodri and Gabriel Jesus. Neither of those players play for Man United, unfortunately. I mean, if you want a midfielder in return, can I offer you a Scott McTominay? You can take a Scott McTominay if you want. He wants Champions League. Ten Hag could convince him, but then again, there's fighting training ground. Look, I mean, I don't. Whether if there was a fight in the training ground, I don't think that stops anyone from coming. I think it's just one of those. They would happen all the time. I think. Yeah, Frankie De Jong, Eric Ten Hag. Match made in heaven. Ten Hag. Look, I mean, I have no doubt that next season we will be playing Champions League football. No, not next season. The season after we'll be playing Champions League football, because I think I think we'll get Europa League this season, and under Ralph, and then next season I think under Ten Hag we'll probably win the Europa League. To be honest, I do. I think we'll win the Europa League, and that will get us Champions League. And regardless of then, if we get regardless if we get top 4 or not under Ten Hag in his first season, I think we do win the Europa League with him. I just think that the squad is too good. Not gonna lie, apart from De Gea and Cristiano Ronaldo, I wouldn't take anyone. Maybe Elanga. I like Elanga. You can have David. You can have David. We'll sign someone else. If I was United, I would heavily be looking at Mike Maignan from AC Milan. He's going to cost you so much money. That's the big issue. But I would be looking at him. I think he's quality. Who do you think United should sign at right back and left back? I don't think we need a left back. I think Luke Shaw is very much suited to how Ten Hag is going to look to play. I would argue maybe you sell Telles, and then what's his name? Is it like Sosa from Frankfurt? Is it? No, Stuttgart. I think that's his name. Born Sosa. Yeah. Apparently we were interested in him, and I would say yeah, I'd take him if we let go of Alex Telles. There are a few right backs and left backs that are decently priced. I don't want Grimaldo, if that's who you mean. Yeah, I mean, I think Grimaldo's just a B-Tech Telles. You can take him. Take him. Did he used to play for Barca, Grimaldo? I feel like he used to be at Barca. He did. Ooh. Yeah, you can take Grimaldo. I'm like I said, I'm not totally convinced by him. Because of Telles mainly. Telles isn't very good for me, and Telles is better than Grimaldo in the Portuguese league. So for me, that says Telles. I think he's not that great. Jed Spence. I'm not entirely on this Jed Spence hype train. I think he looks a good player for Nottingham Forest. However, is he at that level? We've got players like Ethan Laird, who done so well this season for Swansea and hasn't really played at Bournemouth. So sorry. How much better is Spence compared to Laird, considering we would have to pay I would say about 20 million to get Spence when we've got Laird, who was very good at the start of the season for Swansea in the same league. You're supposed to convince me either. People are so hyped about him. It's kind of like the new. I mean, I've said it about a lot of players. Dean Henderson, I always use as an example at Manchester United. It's the new toy. Like people noticed him when they played Arsenal and during their FA Cup run, and all of a sudden they're like, "Oh my god, he's amazing! He's the best thing since sliced bread." He's a good player, but I'm not all about it. Your summer transfer list should be like Timber, Frankie de Jong, Chumameni or Sangare, and Christopher Nkunku. I like Nkunku. I won't go for him. I think he's going to be very expensive, and there's a risk that comes with Christopher Nkunku, considering it's his first season, really hitting the numbers that he has. I know he's consistently kind of grew, and kind of this isn't just kind of come out of nowhere. He's always been getting better and better since he signed for Leipzig, but for me, it's a little bit early to start touting him for the huge moves. Although that being said, you could make the argument that you get him straight away, and you maybe save yourself 20 million. Although at the same time, I think you can risk it. If you risk it and he doesn't perform, then you save yourself 80, for example. Ooh, and Kamara, which you won't get if I'm blatantly honest. Kamara's good, yeah. I'll be very happy with Kamara. But yeah, I mean, Chumeni or Sangare. My choice, obviously, in a completely ideal world, it would be Chumeni. But if I'm United this summer, knowing how many deals I would want to get done, so I'd want to get De Jong. I would want to get another central midfielder in a Sangare or Chumeni. Maybe you get a Timber. I think you want to get a right winger to replace Lingard. For me, you get Sangare, you get Frankie de Jong. Maybe you get a Timber. And then you go get a... Go get Ousmane Dembele. Go get him. On a free, get Ousmane Dembele in. Too many, 75 million for too many is a lot. It is a lot, I agree. But for me, if you buy Chouameni, you have a midfielder. Well, you buy Frank de Jong and Chouameni, you have your midfield sorted for a decade. Yeah, 400k a week. So we do. We get the calculator up. Right, why is this not working? Right, the calculator's not working, but basically, 400k a week, 400 times, how many weeks are there in a year? Is it 52? We'll times it by 53. 53. 21. That's quite a lot. Well, no, that's 21 million a year. If I'm correct. Yeah. 21 million a year. Times up over a 3-year contract. 63. So for 3 years, for an Ousmane Dembele, that's 63 million pounds. If someone came to you, if Dembele had wasn't out of contract, playing the way he is, arguably at the moment the best winger in the world football, and goes, you can have Ousmane Dembele for 63 million pounds, I think you take that. I think you go and you definitely do. Even if we pay him a £5 million signing on fee. What? We'll say £70 million to have the best Ousmane Dembele for 3 years. I think that's good. I think that's great value. I'm not a huge fan of Darwin Núñez. I wouldn't want him. Ousmane I take Rafinha for 25. Who's going to pay for the badge? I don't want Rafinha. I think Sancho and Rafinha are too similar. Same reason I don't want an Anthony. I think you want somebody like a Sancho who's more of a dribbler, will look to try and take people on, and aren't necessarily the quickest players in the world. And then you want someone like an Ousmane Dembele who will kind of spread the play, hold the width, and will just beat a player and get the cross in. And I think that's what Ousmane Dembele is, and that's the kind of player I would be looking at. Similar to Diaz or Mane at Liverpool. Not saying Dembele isn't playing for the badge, because from what I've heard he is, and his agent did agree that, but his other agent doesn't agree on it. And Ousmane Dembele, which is dependent on the staff and the cooks on what he eats. Otherwise, he doesn't eat good and gets injured a bunch. Did you see his assist last match? I may have. I can't remember it, but I may have seen it. Look, I think Ousmane Dembele. If you get Dembele at his best, he's absolutely unbelievable. And I would expect Ten Hag to be able to get the best out of an Ousmane Dembele. Well, look, the players are back out for the second half. There we go. So I tweeted out the stream. And away we go for the second half of the FA Cup final. Chelsea 0, Liverpool 0. Let's see how this next 45 minutes shapes this game. Pulisic puts the ball into the box. Alonso takes it down. Alonso just wide. What a charge for Chelsea straight away. And it's Marcos Alonso. Great chance for Pulisic. Reece James. Short, is that a free kick? He goes down, he wants a free kick and he's going to get it. Oh, where's my charger? What's just happened? The Chelsea had a free kick. And he's just absolutely whipped. I think it might have hit the crossbar. Sorry, I'm just trying to sort my phone out. He's gonna die. Here we go. So it's Alonso with a free kick. It's whipped right across Alisson. And Chelsea come out in this second half looking like a real side. What's Trent doing? Pulling mid and pulling miss. Trent or James? I like James. I think I prefer James. With Trent, I think defensively he's not very good. I mean, I don't care what Liverpool fans want to say, he's not. That's just a fact. I think Reece James is pretty good defensively. I think going forward, I think James is very good. Trent's obviously better on the ball, but I don't think Reece James is bad on the ball at all, and I think Reece James is kind of more versatile. I've always had I've always thought, why has Trent never really performed for England? And when I say that, I mean against a decent opposition. Of course, he's played well when he's played against fucking some farmers like Bulgaria, where we've smashed them 8-0. Of course he has. But I could play well in them sort of conditions. In a difficult match, he's not played well. I remember we played Kosovo and he was right back, and he got torn apart by Kosovo. And we've never seen Trent Alexander-Arnold play well in a difficult game outside of a Jurgen Klopp system that is built around Trent and get his best. Brilliant. My signal's gone. But he doesn't always play a back five. And if you can't use the excuse, because Southgate plays a back five, so how can Trent play well? Because Reece James plays well in it. So does Walker. Right, I've got my signal back. Trent with a lovely ball in, and Robertson has to do better. You didn't see Dembele's assist. Like I said, I might have seen it, but I can't remember it. Well, the game's slower. I mean, he has players like, well, he has a sweeper in Pickford behind him. He has Kyle Walker often covering for him. Well, not just down that. Obviously, it helps that there's protection around him, but I think Harry Maguire played well for us last season as DS5 is just wide. Maguire's had a bad season this year, but he played well last season. He's always done well for England. I think Maguire's he's had a bad year, but all of our defenders have. My God, TV, can you actually just work, please? I don't know what's wrong with my TV aerial. It just keeps cutting around. Oh! Please, TV. Well, it looks like it's a free kick to Liverpool. It's gone again. It's gone again! It's starting to piss me off. It's starting to piss me off. Trent Alexander-Arnold puts the cross into the box, headed clear by Jorginho, and here is Mason Mount bringing it forward for Chelsea. Gets past Thiago, wins a free kick off Van Dijk. Yes, he does. I have to say, it's been a much better first half, second half of this than it was in the first. Mason Mount lost his last 5 Wembley finals. Mason Mount, what a player. Why does it keep breaking? Unable to find a signal. Brilliant. Cheers, lads. We'll wait until it comes back. I don't want to have to switch over to iPlayer because that's going to mean I'm going to be fucking behind. Alonso, Jorginho, Rudiger, Pulisic. Does well, still Pulisic. Alonso puts the cross into the box. Header clear by Robertson. Kovacic into Mount to Reece James. Puts it across. Trent gets back and does well. Reece James does so well there. He's such a physical, just a beast, isn't he? Physically, Reece James. And James put the cross in. Alonso can't get to it on the back stick. And Chelsea, this second half, have really come out and are a better team for me in this second half. Jorginho does really well. Here is Jorginho. Loses the ball. Alonso and Mane fighting for it. Chimma 1-0 to Chelsea. Tuchel let them snort some. Tut, tut, tut. Van Dijk, Kanate, Thiago. Trent. Mane. Mane's squaring up to Rudiger. No, sorry, it's Naby Keita. My God, what a joker. And Reece James does so well there. And Chalobah goes down the line. Mount can bring it down. Moves into Kovacic. Back into Mason Mount. Slightly overhit. And with just under 60 minutes played, it is still 0-0. Both teams having good opportunities really to have taken a lead. Neither side have done it just yet. I mean, Liverpool all over them. Now it's the opposite. Yeah. It's a game of two halves. Certainly a game of two halves. Reece James with a throwing out. Liverpool trying to box Chelsea in here. But one thing Chelsea do have in Jorginho and particularly Kovacic are two very press-resistant midfielders. So if they can get the ball to them, I think they'll be alright. But they go to Mendy, who moves out to Alonso. Back into Mendy. It goes long to Kanate. And Liverpool just have the ball back. It loads. So this. Well, these are the stats of this first half. So, the game, I should say, not the first half. 6 to 10 shots, 2 on target to 1, and that would be that Diaz chance early on. Liverpool really not creating the chances that they really should have with the amount of the ball that they've had. 57% of the ball, but only one shot is really disappointing from them. Obviously, they lost Mohamed Salah early on in this game, and while that can be used as a reason to explain it, I don't think it's an excuse when you look at the quality of a player on this pitch. Mane, Diaz, Jota, they should be doing better. And here is Jota, who fires just wide. Huge chance there for Diogo Jota, but he does fire wide of the back post. Yeah. If only the goals were slightly bigger, this would be like a 5-goal thriller. It is the Carabao all over again, isn't it? And look, I've said this for a very, very long time. Liverpool all this talk of a treble, Liverpool could quite easily end up with one trophy. And reports are, apparently, Barcelona are willing to sell Frankie de Jong in order to have space for Robert Lewandowski. I don't get that. Like, I get you sell Frankie de Jong so you can afford players or whatever. But Barcelona have just signed Aubameyang. They've got Ferran Torres. They've got Memphis Depay. I mean, obviously Luke de Jong's going to go back to Sevilla, isn't he? Do they need Robert Lewandowski? Because it's all well and good saying, yeah, you want to have the best all the best players, but like, there's a reason why Man City don't go for Alisson, because they already have their goalkeeper. No, by Rodri and Gabriel Jesus, do you mean Fred and McTominay? Because if that's what you want, you can have them. Reshamed with a huge mistake. But Chelsea do deal with it. And it's out for a corner for Chelsea. Yeah, I mean, for Rodri and Gabriel Jesus, you'd have to give Frankie de Jong a load of money. Trent puts the ball into the box. Henderson at the back post, heads it back in. Mendy up, well to claim. Manchester is blue for me, mate. While Gabriel Jesus is going and Rodri has 1 year left on his deal. But Rodri will sign a new one. And Jesus, I think, he might actually end up at Arsenal. Trent. Crossfield ball for Thiago. Cater. Trent looks to put it in. Chelsea finally get it clear after a lot of mess in the box. Jordan Henderson. To Naby Keita. Yeah, I know, but that's what I would do. I'll be back. I'll back them anyway. We still have a lot of confusion why Liverpool when we have Alba. Yeah. Unless you plan to offload. I mean, having Aubameyang and Lewandowski isn't a bad thing. It's just how many players. You've spent a lot of money on Ferran Torres. Looked like he was meant to be kind of your forward. Obviously, hasn't really been that. You have Depay. Obviously, Aubameyang. That's 3 strikers for me at the club already. Unless you're going to sell them, which obviously you're not going to sell Ferran. You're not going to sell Aubameyang, really. You might get rid of Depay. It's just too many just too many players. And so Mateo Kovacic has come off for N'Golo Kante. Reece James. Lovely ball into Alonso. Puts it across. And we got Ante, who wants to play, whichever wants to play as a number 9. Yeah, you've just got too many players to play as a number 9. That's your issue. And that's why I don't really get why you'd get him. But at the same time, look, there's absolutely no doubt he's an absolute world-class striker. Like, let's not get it twisted. He's absolutely unbelievable still. Oh, here comes Chelsea. Mason Mount. Alonso. Just ends up going backwards. Alonso into Mount. Mount puts it into the box. Just no one there. Reece James. Oh, just wide by Pulisic, I think it is. My giddy gosh. I want Frankie de Jong gone anyways. Not been performing and his perfect replacement is Carlos Soler. I know you don't know him, but he's a great player. I know Carlos Soler. He plays for Valencia. I don't know if he's better than Frankie de Jong. But surely you've got like Gavi and Pedri to kind of just play there. Mane. Mane does well. Jota. Keita. Diaz. Luis Diaz. Over the bar. My gosh. Either one of these teams could score any moment. Pedri, Gavi, Paulo Torre, Kessie. Can't tell if we get him. I don't get the signing of Kessie. I really don't. I just don't think he fits with what Barcelona are. Like, I get you need a Sergio Busquets replacement because he's not gonna play forever, is he? Nico, that's him. Yeah, you really got it. Nico, yeah. I don't get Kessie. It's quite exciting the amount of youth coming through Barcelona again at the moment. In case you're not going to play DM, that's what I'm hearing. But where is he going to play then? Because one of the two like more advanced roles where you've currently got Pedri, Gavi, Frankie de Jong playing, they're not roles that suit Kessie and what Kessie is. I don't know. Maybe. Are you not going to continue with a 4-3-3 though? Ooh. I just have a feeling that Barcelona right now are kind of doing what PSG did in the summer. In the sense that I just think, look, PSG this summer, I don't think there was a lot of joined up thinking. It was kind of, oh, we can get Ramos on a free, we'll get him. We can get Donnarumma on a free, we'll get him. Same with Messi, same with Wijnaldum. I don't think they all fitted into one cohesive system and what they were trying to build. And we saw that by the fact Wijnaldum weren't even put in their Champions League squad. I feel like that might be the same with Kessie and Barcelona. And maybe even like Lewandowski kind of going, oh, he's a quality player. We can't let him go to anywhere else on a free. Last one I want to say that if Kessie doesn't work out, that's £50 million player anyway. Yeah, that's always the positive with signing someone on a free, is that yeah, you can just sell them off. To be fair, on United, I really don't know. Like I said, we'll go for Frank de Jong, and I hope we can get him. Apart from that, I don't know. I really don't know. Kante, oh, that's poor from N'Golo Kante. Yeah, I wouldn't know where to start with him, with United, as to who we'll go for. I think United is so much. It's all about what Ten Hag kind of sees as the priority. That's my issue. Just what does Ten Hag see as something that needs to be changed first? Because, like, for me, like, De Gea, while he is an issue and does need to be replaced at some point, I think he's someone you can get away with not replacing straight away. And you can use him for a season. While Ten Hag might not agree. He might think that De Gea might have to be one of the first persons to be replaced. But James Milner is like coming on here for Naby Keita. Frank de Jong will be so good for you. He can play centre mid, CDM, and centre back. Yeah, I mean, I think he'll play probably in a pivot with. Well, I don't know who with, but I think he plays in a pivot. Jota coming forward, looks to slip it through to Mane. Good place by Reece James, and James Milner's absolutely taken out Reece James. That's a booking for James Milner, surely. That's a booking. The most blatant yellow card you're ever going to see. Mendy goes long. Chelsea missed the first flick on. But is it out for another Chelsea throw in? No, it's not. It is a Liverpool throw. One thing, if United bottle Europa League, that will finish the club for another couple of years. Based on the current, they might. I think United will get top four. We'll get sixth. Here's N'Golo Kante into Christian Pulisic. Pulisic can't get a shot. Like, great defending. Great defending from Trent. I mean, if we... Why did I go to United one? We've got one here. Right. Full screen. Right, let me... This is what we want. Hold on. There we go. So Thiago. That's so what? What's wrong with Thiago? What's happened? Chris Palace hard game based on their form. Yeah, but look, so West Ham, Man City, and Brighton. Man City and Brighton. Do you fancy them to beat both of them? I think lose to West Ham, lose to City, maybe draw against Brighton. Wolves can't catch us. So I don't see West Ham beating both winning all these games, all them games. There we go. If you lose 2 and West Ham beat Brighton and then you're done for. West Ham better goal difference. Yeah, but I don't think they will. Plus, I fancy us to get a point from Palace. Ball comes in. Cleared. Kante chasing a dead ball. James Milner just sees it into the crowd. If they win at Brighton and United lose, RIP. Yeah. But I don't see it happening. Because we are massive. West Ham are micro. West Ham have micro penises. We have massive schlongs. So we will get Europa League and they will not. Jota goes down. Manny can't get there. Referee says no foul. And after a very good start to the half by Chelsea, Liverpool are gaining control. That's a really poor touch by Thiago Kante into Romelu Lukaku. Puts it across. Van Dijk's there. Jorginho, Alonso. Into Rudiger. We've got 10 minutes to find a goal, or we'll go into extra time again. Can we not? Can we actually not have extra time, please? Like, can anyone actually be asked for extra time? The long ball looking for Diaz. Can't get there. This game's being boring, to be honest. Yeah, I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. And I've got stuff to be getting on with. I don't have half an hour to be I don't want to be bored out of my life for another half an hour watching this, only for Liverpool to then go on and win it. Kante, Reece James goes long. Kanate puts it back forward. Reece James. I mean, since Kante's come on, he's been lively. I don't know how good he's actually been though. Jota, Mane into Diaz. Diaz! Wide. Might be a save by Mendy, but it's a huge chance for Liverpool. We'll see what happened here. Manny slowed it into Diaz. I think it hits the post. I think it hits the outside of the post. Yeah, it does. For fuck's sake, go in. No, not that side. That's the wrong side. If that's Lukaku, then sure, I agree. Go in. Diaz. Crossfield ball for James Milner. Cross comes in. How have Liverpool not scored? Diogo Jota pretty much misses an open goal. This guy stinks. This guy stinks. It might have been Robertson. It might have been Robertson. Jota puts it across. Dealt with by Chalobah. It is Robertson on that back post. That's a shocking miss. That's shocking. Shocking miss. And off comes Romelu Lukaku. And on comes Hakim Ziyech. Lukaku's off for Hakim Ziyech. Range? Chalobah. A shocking ball. Robertson. Long ball. Chalobah. Slices it up. Ziyech. Pulisic. Out to Alonso. And here comes Chelsea. Alonso crossfield ball looking for Ziyech. Alisson off his line really well. There's Trent. Fouled by Mount. And with 5 minutes to go, it looks like we're heading for pens. Which I don't think anyone in the world wants. I'm ready for this game to be over, honestly. Trent puts the ball in. Van Dijk's there. Out for a goal kick. Silva. Ziyech into Kante. Reece James. Into Ziyech. There's Thiago. Into Luis Diaz. Up against Chalobah. Diaz puts it across. Thiago Silva steps in. Kante. Oh, from N'Golo Kante. Milner, crossfield ball to Robertson. Robertson puts the cross in. It's a poor one, and Mendy can hold. Chalobah. James, back to Chalobah. James, back to Chalobah. Reece James. Jorginho. Can he move the ball quickly? Goes down the line. Can Mount beat Trent to it? Trent gets there. Trent's getting mouthy. He's saying Mount's fouled him, pushed him in the back. I don't think it's a foul. Rudiger, lovely ball into Mount, who can't bring it down properly, but does spin away. Put a crap ball in. That's so poor from Mason Mount. Come on, Chelsea. And Diaz running away from Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva does well though. Diaz curls one wide. The occasion is getting to them. They just can't find the back of the net. And it's 3 minutes of added time. Diaz is selfish. A little bit. Ooh. Such a big chance. And it goes to waste. Mane brings it down. Alonso can't win it. Mane turns away really well. Alonso does foul him this time. And it's a free kick. Ooh. Trent puts the ball into the box. Diaz gets there. Mendy gets there on the second attempt. Mendy holding his leg up as if he's got some sort of cramp. But this game is going to go to extra time. Why do we have to do extra time, man? Why? It's such a dull game. Reece James. Can't find N'Golo Kante. Camel Racing equals this game. It's so boring. And I keep yawning because it's boring. I was out last night, so I'm tired. So all round, this is just not the ideal game. And there's full time. 90 minutes played, still 0-0. For fuck's sake. Has there ever been a more boring cup final? Ugh. Nice big yawn. Right, I'm going to quickly go get myself a snack because I'm hungry. Hopefully I'll be back before the second half kicks, the extra time kicks off. Right, BRB. Right, I'm back. I got some custard creams. I've hardly eaten all day. Like I said, I weren't expecting this game to go to extra time. Has Van Dijk been subbed off? Van Dijk's off. They've actually taken Van Dijk off. That's mental. Cheers. Right. Chelsea will get us kicked off for the second half as I eat my last custard cream. There we go. Alonso. Not Reece James. Alonso. Rudiger. Crossfield ball to Reece James. Ziyech. Blocked. Mane. Kante does well. Alonso. Kante. Ziyech. I think bringing Ziyech on was such a strange choice. I don't think he's done anything so far. Chalobah. Silva. Chelsea just knocking the ball around, just keeping the ball. Long ball from Silva, looking for Alonso. Overhit. Overhit. Is Van Dijk crying? Oh, he's not crying. So I don't know why Van Dijk's actually been subbed off. No, by the looks of it, it's not due to injury. By the looks of it, it might just be a tactical thing. Rudiger. Mendy. Jorginho. Silva. Chalobah. Here is Reece James. Does well. Here is Christian Pulisic driving forward here for Chelsea. Matip gets across well. And it's out for a corner for Chelsea. Quality defending there from John Matip. Although, again, could Pulisic have done better there? I'd argue probably yes. But my God, the defending from Trent Alexander-Arnold is shocking. He's keeping Pulisic on so much. Where's his fucking... Where's the defensive line? Ball comes in from the corner. Milner heads clear. Mount with a crap volley back in. Zeke doesn't compete for the header. And Chelsea will now break. Luis Diaz. Good tackle by Kante. Jorginho. Mendy goes long. Trent. Jorginho. Nice ball into Pulisic. Alonso. Can they find Zidane? That's surely a free kick. What the hell is that? That is a foul. Nowhere near the ball, completely away from the ball, and just bodies him. That's a foul. Especially if that gets given in the North London derby. My God. Fuck me. That is shocking. Absolutely shocking. VAR has got to review that and give it. Was it inside the box? It should be a penalty. VAR has to give it. That is shocking refereeing. It's the most blatant foul. It's not like you saw the one in the North London derby where, was it Cedric or Holding, were both jumping for the same ball. But that one, none of them, Matt Konate is not going for the ball whatsoever and just pushes him to the ground. It's a foul. It's a penalty. Jorginho, lovely crossfield ball to Alonso. I don't know. I don't know how that doesn't get given. And Firmino's coming on now for Diaz. Luis Diaz is off, and on comes Bobby Firmino. Alonso. Oh my God. Can we get a goal, please, game? Lovely ball. Mount, edge of the box. Cuts in. Fucking shit. It is shit. Well done, Mason, you useless donkey. Such a bad shot. Can we have a goal, please? Can we have a goal, please? Kante. N'Golo Kante finds Pulisic. Out wide to Marcos Alonso. Rudiger. Reece James. Hakim Ziyech. Puts the cross in. Pulisic can't reach it. Great ball in, but Trent does really well. Ball comes into the box. Cleared. Mount. Looks to put the cross in, blocked by Thiago. And out for another corner to Chelsea. 5 minutes to go in this first half of extra time. Still 0-0. Ziyech puts the cross in. Crap ball in. Mount. Jorginho. Alonso. Mount. That's a foul. And Thiago's got to be on the booking. How has Thiago been booked today? Because he's committed so many fouls. He hasn't. Of course he hasn't. Fucking joke. It always happens. He's one of those pricks, like Fernandinho, who fouls all game but never gets booked. The corner. Corner for Chelsea. Chelsea in the last 5 or so minutes have been pretty good. I mean, who's really kind of the favourites from these aerial battles? Alonso takes it. Won by Silva, but over the bar. And with 2.5 minutes to go in this first half of extra time, it's looking like we're actually going to finish. It's going to go 0-0. And we're actually going to go to penalties again. This is going to go to extra time. No, to penalties. And Liverpool are going to win it again. Honestly, why does finals keep going to extra time? Europa League final did. Euros final did. Carabao Cup did. Did the Super Cup go to extra time? Yeah, it did, didn't it? The Super Cup went to extra time. FA Cup, the Champions League probably will. Obviously, semi-final of the Champions League did. I hope the Champions League isn't going to be like this. It will. It will. It will drag. I can already tell. Thiago. Milner. Jota. Trent. Milner. Thiago Silva does well. Milner tries to get the cross in. Rudiger does well. Brent puts the ball into the box. Mendy gets there. Punches it clear, but Henderson crosses it in. Jorginho heads clear. And the first half of extra time is finished. Can we just call it quits? Let them share it. Let him share it, for God's sake. I can't be arsed. This is so boring. Ugh. This is professionalism, this. I like watching Liverpool because of their high pressing abilities, but this is insanely boring. I'm so tired. Like I said earlier, I wasn't even sure I was gonna do this stream. I thought, oh, I can do it. I'll start at 10 minutes till kick off. I'll be on there for an hour and a half, and we'll be done. We're 2.5 hours in. I was not expecting this, and I'm not enjoying it either. Like this game, like we keep saying, it's so boring. Like even when teams are attacking, you just like there's no excitement because you know they won't score, will they? You mean review? Like a review, not preview. Because I will not know. Also, I want to begin my own content for Barca, but I don't know how long it will take. But I know it will take a long time. I mean, you might as well. I mean, it's not hard. It's really not hard. I mean, it depends what sort of stuff you want to do, I suppose. But I mean, for me, I mean, obviously I like the streams, like all the overlays and stuff for all of my streams. So whether that's this, obviously my United stuff. Where's England? All the England stuff. It's all made. I make it all. So that's probably the most time-consuming bit, really. Making all the overlays and stuff. Obviously opposed from actually kind of doing the streams or doing the videos. It is quite fun. So Chelsea have made changes. Loftus-Cheek and Azpilicueta are on for Chalobah and Pulisic. What? Who's up top for Chelsea? Timo Werner must be fuming. Matip goes long. Robertson. as well. Timo ain't even bad. He needs confidence. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I don't know why Werner hasn't come on. Loftus-Cheek loses the ball. And he win it back. Milner. Ziyech. Don't mind Bridge. If you know, you know. I don't know. I don't know. Go on, Alonso. Jorginho. Ziyech. Back to Jorginho. Jorginho wins a free kick off of Firmino. Come on. Let's get this game over with, please. How can you play for 120 minutes and not score? Also, Loftus-Cheek is playing up top. Zig went down in the box. Is that not... I mean, I didn't see it. Is it a penalty? We'll see it again. Obviously, VAR will check. Zig's not happy at all. He's outside the box. Like, Trent is just holding him. Like, is that not a foul? But like the letter of the law, you can't grab hold of somebody and stop them running. So that is a foul. After Luqueta gets to it, but it's out for another throw. Trent will take it again. Thiago Silva wins the header. What? What's going on? The referee wants a word with somebody. Who does he want to have a word with? Milner. Trent. Jota. Fix it forward. Mane's in it. Rudiger. Alonso. Into Hakim Ziyech. Ziyech. Up against Matip. Matip defends it well. And here comes Trent. Long ball. Looking for Jota. Overhit. But Jota will get there. Mount does well. Reece James. Jorginho. N'Golo Kante. Up against Konate. Come on! Why am I seeing Thomas Tuchel cry? Mate, you're the reason that this team's fucking like this. My guy's brought fucking Ruben Loftus-Cheek on as a striker. This ain't Football Manager, my G. Like, even Klopp's gone easy. He's taken Van Dijk off. Salah came off. And my guy can't score. Thiago. Looks for Mane, Reece James as well. Can we have some goals, please? Kostas Tsimikas is coming on. How we're actually seeing we're seeing left backs being subbed. We're seeing Kostas Tsimikas come on. Reece James. Kanate wins the header and it's out for another throw in. 9 minutes until this pain ends. 9 minutes till the pain ends. Come on. This. Was it this? Yeah. There you go. You can still hear me. What a shocking game. Am I right? Who's been the worst performing player for you this match? I don't think Kante's been very good since coming on. Jota, I don't think he's been great. I mean, I think Trent's played quite well. Pulisic, yeah, he missed a lot of chances, didn't he? Pulisic is a good shout. I have to say, it is a good shout. Rudiger. Silva. Kante goes up wide. Reece James finds Mason Mount. Mount over the top. Loftus-Cheek with a poor first touch. But here is Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Puts it to the back post. Alonso can't win the second header. And Milner can get it out to Jota, who should just clear his line, help clear the lines for Liverpool. It goes back into Alisson. And they'll play out now. And I mean, at this point, who does penalties more suit? I mean, I don't know how many penalty takers either side have on the pitch. Thiago. Also, I wonder, if it does go to penalties, does Kepa come on again? Obviously, in the Carabao Cup final, Kepa's got subbed on. Will he do the same? Thiago. Trent. Into Firmino. Jorginho gets there really well. If Kepa comes on, Tuchel must be sacked. Or if he might do the business, though. He might do the business. Long ball down the line. Up for a throw in for Liverpool. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes to go here in this Chelsea versus Liverpool FA Cup final. Trent goes long. Well blocked. Kante into Reece James. Looks to go past Jota. Mount flick looking for Loftus-Cheek, but they're just not on the same wavelength. Tsimikas. Penalty, Thiago. Give me a goal in this game. I am fucking bored. Just score some fucking goals. Simicast loses it. The referee's given a foul for that. The referee is given a foul for that, but not when Kanate absolutely just bodied Pulisic. Or, no, Ziyech it was. My God, this referee! Fucking hell. Look, at this point, I actually want it to go to pens. Like, I'm not gonna. Please don't say I've had to sit here for 120 minutes to watch fucking Bobby Firmino or some cunt like that to score a last-minute winner. Paul Pogba's agent will be in Turin on Monday to meet with Juventus per Di Marzio. Salary will be the main issue for potential comeback while Pogba is exploring. Pogba looks like he's on his way back to Juventus. Three minutes to go. Come on. Fucking Ross Barkley's coming on. Why is Ross Barkley... There's something on Ross Barkley! Ross Barkley's actually... Ross Barkley! Ross Barkley's coming on! Who's he going to come on for? Like... He's not going to take Georgie... Unless... Is it Mount? Is Ross Barkley going to come on for Mason Mount? Ross Barkley's actually coming on. Loftus-Cheek. What? That's actually... That's disrespectful. Loftus-Cheek played for 15 minutes. That's just disrespectful. That. He's actually been subbed off. That's actually mad disrespectful. How do you take Loftus-Cheek off for fucking Ross Barkley? Mendy goes long quickly. We're in the final minute of extra time. There's 1 minute of added time. Perisic to Chelsea, by the way. It wouldn't be a bad move, I don't think. Throw in for Liverpool, last minute. Luis Diaz being given man of the match. Simicast. Throwing for Liverpool. Last seconds. And there it is. It's going to pens. Fucking course it is. What a waste of my time. Oh, I didn't. There we go. So it is going to be penalties to decide the FA Cup. Well, we'll start the live stream now. Right, hold on. Liverpool winning all their trophies on pens except the league. They ain't going to win the league. Oh my fucking god. Time for the custard creams. Go on, Chelsea. Alonso is stepping up first for Chelsea. Right, first penalty is Marcus Alonso. It's in front of the Chelsea end. Come on, Marcus. Alonso versus Alisson. Come on, Marcus. Scores his penalty. Next up is James Milner. And James Milner versus Edouard Mendy. Will it go 1-0? It does. Quality penalty from James Milner. Aaron Hicken into Arsenal. Is he that guy who's playing in Italy? Aspilicueta up next for Chelsea. The club captain. It misses! Aspilicueta hits the post and advantage Liverpool. Advantage Liverpool. That's a huge miss. Huge miss. And Thiago's up next. Thiago versus Edouard Mendy. Scores it. 2-1. Oh, I've put it in the wrong one. And it's advantage Liverpool. And next up is Reece James. I think he scores it. I think Reece James scores. It was an incredible pen from Thiago. That's what you expect from Thiago, though, isn't it? Reece James does score. Just goes down the middle. Bobby Firmino up next. Firmino versus Mendy. Come on then. Come on, Mendy. Firmino scores, and Mendy probably should save it. He scores it. But I think he should save it though. I think Mendy should save it. He gets a cross. That's shocking from Mendy. He stops, gets a hand to it, should save it. Should save it. And Ross Barkley came on for the shootout. Surely he's going to score. Ross Barkley fires it home. Quality penalty from Ross Barkley. Straight down the middle, like an arrow. Trent versus Mendy. Trent scores. Sends Mendy the wrong way. And Jorginho's got a score. Jorginho's to score to win it. Well, Alisson saves this penalty from Jorginho. They're out. In key moments he's missed before. Doesn't miss this time. I think Mane scores. Don't like to say it, but I do. Mane versus Mendy. Come on. Come on, Mendy. Mendy saves! Benjamin! Oh no, not him. No. Edouard Mendy keeps Chelsea alive in this shootout. And Hakim Ziyech is up next. Come on, Ziyech. Hakim Ziyech scores the penalty. And it's advantage Chelsea. Mane and Aspilicueta have both missed. And if Liverpool now miss this penalty, Chelsea win the FA Cup. And it's Diogo Jota. Who is Kepa? Kepa's not on the pitch, mate. Come on, Mendy! I fancy Mendy, you know. I fancy Mendy. Scores is a great. It's actually a great penalty from Jota. Great penalty. And we go 5 apiece. And Mount. Misses! Mount misses! Allison saves! Yeah, should have. That's exactly what I should have done. Mason Mount misses! It's crap pen. Awful penalty. Dreadful penalty. And it's Kostas Tsimikas to win it. Kostas Tsimikas versus Edouard Mendy for the FA Cup. And it's Kostas Tsimikas scores the penalty, and Liverpool have won the FA Cup. And Mason Mount has cost Chelsea the final. That's 2-5. That's 2 cups Mason Mount has cost Chelsea this season. 2. He cost them in the Carabao. And he's cost them today with an awful, awful penalty. And look at that. That sums it up. Mason Mount lost his last 5 Wembley finals. And he's cost them again. Reece James looks gutted, and rightly so. Mason Mount costs his team. What a surprise. Liverpool win the FA Cup. I'm not going to stay here for much longer. I don't want to see Liverpool lifting the trophy. To be honest. That's the last thing I want to see. Congratulations to them, I guess. Well done. That's all I've got to say. Right, if you have enjoyed, please do hit that like button below and subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. That would be greatly appreciated. Thank you all for tuning in. It's been a wild ride. We've been on here for about 3 hours. Longer than I expected to be here for. But it's been fun. Bit boring at times, having to watch the game particularly. But it's all love. So like I said, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Probably will be the Carabao Cup, not the Carabao Cup, the Crystal Palace preview, but I'm not 100% sure if we'll cross paths sooner. But like I said, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one in a bit. Peace.